Test one,
Bop,
2,
Um,
3.
boopity bop bop boop bop bop ba
just
bop 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 bop.
but
Uh,
but
let me. You said you're streaming right now. Let me open up Twitch to see if it's.
I cannot get bonus points. I was not here.
Does somebody else wanna try? Shit. Shit, we're doing bonus points for recap. I have the memory of a Always have. goldfish.
don't worry,
Coin
I got it.
Okay.
coincidentally, I have a box of goldfish.
So, there was some ooze coming out of the ferret. We stopped the ooze from coming out of the ferret by getting all the ooze out of the ferret, and then Feck chilled with Penelope. Meanwhile, Chaos, Trashy, and
Arlena.
Arlena,
Shut the fuck up.
Arlena over here.
I will smite you.
I
Arluna.
can spite you too. Uh, we're planning out our courses. We talked to Trashy's mommy. And I think some people we went in Trashy and AA Ray, whatever her name is, went on a date to talk to some Imperial scum. And they didn't have a good time because the Imperial are scum and wasting resources on lavish parties and having a lot of food while their people are starving. And so we're not chill with that and things like that. And that's like the basics of what. Oh yeah, I think Chaos had an existential crisis, but that's just like a weekly occurrence at this
Yeah, I was about to
point.
say that does just kind of seem to be what's happening on the by and by.
That they've really awakened their third eye, and that's just been causing problems ever since. Yeah, that's like the general gist of everything.
What about all that stuff with Reggie?
Why would I care about Reggie? He's a robot. We don't respect clankers in this household.
Eh!
Oh, you can't say clanker with the hard R, okay? Second of all,
Perfect, Perfect says clanker with the hardest.
okay, you might not want to because we uploaded a USB into Reggie that contained like data basically of his own creation and stuff, and he regained all of the memories that he had before his body exploded. And also he
Yeah.
knows a whole bunch of stuff from like millennia ago.
Oh yeah,
Perfect. Also,
there's this one old fart inside the Capitol that Dave bats a long time.
how much money did we get from the thing, or did how'd that go?
Oh
We
yeah,
got like
Rick.
five
So,
million platinum.
so I we know
Like,
we went to got like collect
uh,
the
uh,
money.
Sh-
chest full of platinum, but I don't think we counted, did we? We went to collect the money from the raceway first before any of that. Yeah. And when we went there to collect it, first of all, we reanimated Richter as a zombie, which didn't work out because the entity. So then we ended up banishing him, and we learned that you can get rid of the ooze by banishing the thing that it's in. But that might just make the entity more powerful, according to what Reggie said about it.
mhm.
And when we went to collect the money, we disguised Trashy as Richter using magic, not just.
I was there for that.
Yeah. Okay? So were you there for when we saw Richter?
Yes, I was there, and then I immediately had to go.
Okay. So that happened. He was blurry. Um. Anyway, and we collected. I think it was like 300 gold.
Taiga. Because I just heard conflicting things. Like one was a chest full of platinum,
No, that was
and
different. That was from the Empire.
oh, okay.
And then how much gold?
Yo, 10K Jesus
Okay,
Christ!
so
I need to use that to buy diamonds.
no. First off, we need to fix all the fighters.
Oh yeah.
That's
Shit.
why we went to the race entirely, and that's
Oh
believe
yeah.
me, if I could, I would just pocket all that gold to make a mech, which is on the to-do list as well. But no, I need that to fix all the ships. Because they're missing parts. Save for I think it was my fighter was the only one that was in okay condition.
True.
And then I'm gonna build my mech.
We learned that there is a faraway something is coming and we need to be wary, and it's like a powerful thing, probably on par with the one that must be made whole. Um
I'm assuming we also divide up the 10k platinum evenly amongst each other.
I thought that
yeah,
I thought that was just gonna be I thought that was gonna be just ship funds, the 10K platinum.
we also learned that we could break Reggie's protocols and get him to tell us everything that he knows about everything if he wants, but we have to go through this super dangerous asteroid belt. So we have some options to decide what we want to do next.
I have a plan. It's going to take a little bit of time, a little bit of effort, but it might be able to help traverse the asteroid belt. And that is building the mech, but I have ideas for how to do it. I am going to ask Trashi, if Trashi is here, if we could go to where we destroyed the hive ship and see if we can scavenge any possible parts that may be there. From like any of the fighters or anything.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Looking around, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I pilot the ship. Yeah. Go. We go.
Okay, we go. Okay.
We go. I'm in the middle of getting food, so like half AFK. Gigging.
I am in the
Okay.
middle of getting food.
All right. Blue, would you like to hear my fantastic plan?
What's your plan and for which thing? Because there's like several things we could pursue right now.
To traverse the asteroid belt.
Okay.
Plan. Scavenge any parts from the fighters that could be useful. Strip off the plasma artillery off of my fighter and have that as a shoulder mount onto a mech, and then we proceed to just blast, and then basically just spacewalk the mech on top of the ship, and then just blast away any oncoming asteroids and just traverse the asteroid belt through that way.
We need to repair. That could be a good idea. We also need to repair our fighters though, so we could just
Yes,
use them.
that again, that's also on the to-do list. If I'm not mistaken, all the fighters are really missing is basically just a redo of like the hull's integrity, and all of them basically just had like their primary engine cores basically shot the hell. Is what the main issues were.
I don't know. What do
I
we think?
forgot there was space stuff in the space campaign.
Wow, imagine
I
space
didn't.
stuff and space campaign.
Listen, I look forward every week to go play as a space cowboy. Okay.
All right.
All right. So which thing should we prioritize though? Because do we want to see like what the weird thing that was affecting Theodore was? Do we want to go off and chase the thing that Fex sensed far away, which is probably the thing we were warned to be wary about? Do we want to focus on like dealing with Trashy's planet's problem, which the only reason not to focus that right away is because that might put us on the Empire's radar as threats, and that could be really bad.
But after just getting on their somewhat good side. Okay, first off, we do need the parts of the fighters. Having fighter superiority is always a good thing, especially in space combat.
So first order of business would be fixing our ships?
I say yes.
I
Because that's a
kinda
simple thing of just, quick repairs.
Where's your character token?
My character token got shoved to the side. Let me grab that. Yeah, I had to leave because, people couldn't make it to work because of flooding.
Yeah. Okay, so well, are we all like in the same room having this like discussion about what to do next, or?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think Explorer's right. We definitely need to fix our ships, and maybe we can figure out what to do from there. What does everybody else think?
I definitely want to get my ship repaired. I know my ship's not as made for fighting as the rest of yours, but it is worth quite a lot of money, and I would hate to have to get rid of it.
Leave Penelope and join the conversation. I don't care too much what we do. Oh my god, we're going over our shipping charts.
Yeah, yeah, chat. Which which D&D characters
Oh
do you
no, is
ship
it
together?
the space taxes for our ships? Oh no.
I ship Vincent and Arlene because they were the first two I saw.
I don't know.
What?
Trashy and Arlena seem to have like a really good enemies to lovers thing going on, I think. Oh, Trashy's totally
Nah.
muted.
See, here's the thing. That's like that could be like a decent ship and all. Don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know if there's romance in that ship. If that makes sense, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Probably. Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
I mean, how far are we from any place where we could repair stuff? Like, do they not have shops there where we could get our stuff fixed, or is it still pretty wrecked because of the space ooze raptors? Right. Okay, we could check back in there. I mean, okay. I guess we got to check out the city, unless you don't have a map for that, in which case let's find an excuse to do something different. Right. Well, I say we like go to the city and get our ship fixed. What does everybody else think?
Yes.
Yes, probably
Yeah,
should go.
that's probably the best idea.
Is Trashy typing in chat or?
Who?
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, also, I just had a really awful. Okay, it's not. Okay, let me put it like this. It's not bad, but in the context of in universe, it's awful. Like, oh, hey, I just realized that we do now, technically, since we are a crew member down, we do have extra parts from another ship to fix a ship.
We
That's
determined
true.
that
I
we-
mean,
you looked at Helmy's
we
ship
do.
parts and it was all Fey magic stuff, though. It wasn't necessarily compatible.
I can cook it.
You do not cook the ship.
You know, we cooked the magic out of it. Well,
What?
Well, that's not good.
Hang on. Helmy's ship is
this is
gone.
what we should have cooked the ship.
I am going to my room and looking at where I had the bear. Is the bear still there? Okay, I'm picking it up and bringing it with me. It's in my inventory now. This is weird.
Hold on.
Okay,
What's not in the ship anymore? Is the whole ship gone?
No, Helmy's ship.
Helmy,
Mm.
Helmy shit.
okay, alright, I have a meme for this.
Dude, where's my ship?
No. No, it's this. I know it's not. I know it's not, but it's like.
Where did we leave Helmy's body after the autopsy and Feck removed the heart?
I think we crushed it into bits.
No, we didn't. We didn't crush it into bits. I think we had it in storage. Or
Yeah, I think we actually had it in storage or something similar.
wait, it was in the freezer.
You
Oh
mean the
god.
one we blew up
Oh no.
with?
Can
We're
we
gonna
go?
have to
Can we go look in the freezer?
Isn't it covered in black goo?
No, it's covered in
Did we
Richter.
blow up? Did we blow up the freezer?
All right.
I think you posted in the wrong channel, but yes, we can see it.
I swear this doesn't happen to me.
What am I? Where?
Just post it in every channel. You'll get it right eventually.
I'm looking.
No, he posted in the correct channel, but he posted the wrong thing in the correct channel.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I can't.
Oh, before we hop off the ship, can I go and check on Theodore?
Man.
Okay.
Ping pong.
Wow.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna talk to Penelope and I'm gonna say, okay, keep an eye on him. Make sure. Let me know if he's drinking water, if he's eating food. If he's not, let me know because that could be bad. All right. We're gonna go and run some errands. Gotta fix up our ships and stuff. So Reggie's gonna watch you. Just be safe, okay? Does she have a PDA? Okay, call us if anything weird happens, all right? Okay. Later. And I leave. And then I join everybody else.
Yes.
You're extremely prepared considering the circumstances. Oh, wow. What?
Ooh.
So Chaos is just totally like in shock. He's never seen anything like this before in his life, outside of the illustrations in a book, maybe.
Beck's not really a big fan of this area. He doesn't like big cities.
Arlena just like seems like just perfectly normal, just like she's used to these types of areas from back home.
Now remember, everybody, to keep an eye on your money, because we don't want to get someone walking by and snatch their money.
Yeah, who would do something like that?
Oh.
I'm not talking. I'm eating.
Okay.
I'm eating. No. I sent you DMs. Okay.
Trashi never DMs me anymore.
What should I DM you about, Pookie? You want to
Us?
see selfies of me?
Yes, always.
Okay, cool. I'll spam you. Uwu.
Hey yo.
Mhm.
Actually, there's a fuck ton of trashy nudes in fucking Trashy's Discord right now. All right, but like, I was gonna send Chappi cute selfies. You guys don't
Fair.
need a twist.
That is a lot. Right. Yeah. Is there Okay, so Chaos is gonna actually split off from the group, and he's gonna announce that he's doing that. He's gonna go to the magic store.
Oh, you're into card games?
Yeah, I need to upgrade my blue deck anyway.
You play
That's actually where
Pokemon,
I
you
was.
would
That's
play
actually where I
Boo.
was at, running late from.
Would. It's all about mono red goblin.
Nah, I'm a fan of my swamp and neutral color deck.
You would.
Well, parts shop for one for the fighters.
Yeah.
Whichever comes first.
Trying to see if I need to buy any material components for spells or not.
No. In fact, we'd probably try to find like I don't know, like a weapon shop or something. See if he can upgrade his little.
A magic shop could be fun.
He'd either go. Maybe he could get his weapon enchanted at the magic shop. He'll join the magic shop trip.
Um,
You know what?
Yes.
Yeah, magic shop would actually. Yeah, I have an idea of something I want to try and do.
That's fair. You guys don't want to leave me alone. That's understandable.
You are a walking plague, after all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, neat. It's an Oni. Hello there. I was wondering if you happen to have any diamonds. Yeah. Yes, but they happen to be a spell component. Oh, well, in that case, maybe you can answer me a question. You see, a while ago, I got this cursed necklace put on me, and now I have 3 eyes. Yeah, is there,
I warned him not to put it on him.
God damn. He just kind
I
of
also,
rolls all 3 of his eyes, and pointedly
I
does not look
also,
at or acknowledge Feck.
I also have a cursed necklace. Although mine doesn't give me 3 eyes, it gives a burning pain and blinds me if I try to remove it. Yes,
Well,
removing this would be great.
mine kind of melted into my skin, so I don't know if removing it is possible, but I'd like to know what it is, if you have anything on the books.
Having this necklace permanently stuck on me makes it really hard for me to get choked. I mean,
Uh,
yes. Well, I at least want you to remove mine. I don't know if he wants his removed. All right.
even the one that melted into my
Oh,
skin? Or do you mean the necklace that's the skull necklace?
oh, fucking finally.
What was that curse? What did that do to you?
All it really did was make it so that I could never remove it unless like if I tried to remove it, it would blind me and give me burning pain like I was on fire.
It was probably doing something else too.
Well, if it was doing something else, I never found out. I mean, if you know what else it does, I'd like to. I mean, we might want to know. I don't know. I just kind of want to get rid of it, and to be honest, it's not really worth that much if it's cursed. So what you're saying is you'll you'll pay the amount that would cost to get it removed and looked at. All right, cool deal.
Figure out what it does before you make the
Yeah.
sale.
Yeah, wait, yeah,
Hold
it might be
on.
good. It might be good.
Yeah.
I know it's not a
All right,
designer
fine,
first
fine,
necklace, but
let's first find out what it does before I decide I want to sell it. Gosh. He handed her 10 gold pieces, I guess. I have not been getting those bonuses this entire time, DM.
because you weren't
Did you
attuned
attune
to
them?
it.
You didn't attune. You just wore
Yeah.
it.
You fool!
You can keep it. You don't have to sell it to her.
Yeah.
I thought tuning was just a passive thing that could happen
No.
over and out.
No.
No, you physically have to say you're attuning to an item.
There are
Yeah.
certain items and curses that will force you to attune to it, but otherwise you would have to manually attune. I think
like
It's
4 hours.
kind of
So wait, so wouldn't that just be a short rest?
item.
attunement takes 1 hour, which is a short rest
Ah.
usually. Is there any way to get? Is there any way to get rid of the curse so that it doesn't get stuck and hurt me? Guys, I need to use some of the ship funds.
Is the curse even that bad though? I mean, all it is you just can't take off the necklace.
Do you know how awkward it is to sleep with jewelry on?
It's like a cloth choker though.
No, it's not. A cloth joker feels soft and against the skin. Metal kind of is awkward on your skin when you're trying to sleep.
I've
So
been sleeping in my necklace forever. I never noticed anything weird.
I kind of like turn and look at you. I'm like, your whole body is weird.
Well, now,
Can't-
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you literally look like something I would see at one of those circuses.
oh, oh, chaos. No, but oh,
I'm not gonna say anything.
oh.
I mean, wait,
Oh.
is something in chat? Anyway, I'm gonna let that slide.
Fuck
Get
you.
subbed, nerd.
I don't know. I don't know why, but like my cursed brain is just thinking like someone's just looking at someone who's like very submissive and just saying, "Get subbed, nerd." I don't know. I hate my brain. Anyways.
Well, it was it was like a gold chain necklace with a flaming red eye in the center. And when I put it on, it melted into my skin and the eye kind of moved up and now it's on my forehead.
I warned you not to put it on.
Huh?
You were right. There's kind of a few things wrong. Well, could you at least give me a diagnosis? That's why I could see
Oh.
the demon clearly. Okay, but
Oh, okay. You know what? Now that I know that you have devil's sight,
what? What are you gonna do?
I'm going to use your eyes.
Okay.
I don't like how you emphasize that.
The eyes are going to be staying in my head while they're in use, yes?
Sure, if that's how you want it to be.
That's how I would very much prefer it to be, yeah.
He just holds up Chaos's head. All right, look at this for me. Yup.
Oh yes, I was thinking about seeing if you could maybe enchant my weapon. I didn't think I'd get this far. Let's see. I don't need anything super fancy, just something to maybe do a little bit more damage or, make it a little bit easier for me to hit something. I don't really have any just I don't have anything.
Flipping through player's handbook.
Hmm, I could
Yeah. Yeah. Everything I'm DMing is I'm probably gonna ask all this to this bitch.
yeah, I would like to add maybe something, let's see. Something flavorful. Let's see. Let me look at something real quick. Uh
Beats.
wouldn't mind adding something a little hot, like, ooh, actually, no, we're fighting demons. Uh, shouldn't get something hot. Yeah, I wouldn't mind some elemental shenanigans on this thing. You know what, actually, let me just look up some enchantments so this will be easier. You can answer Trashy's thing.
I'm over here flipping through the manual.
So
Yeah, I want all of that. Yeah. How much? I
Have
need
to
it.
breathe.
We need this, but I also need to figure out how much my other stuff is, and I'm not even done shopping. I don't even know if I can afford all this yet. So can
hold on.
I ask you to set this aside?
Wait, hold on. Question. This is an important question. We did divide up all the. Did I take all the gold from the race, or did we divide that up equally? That's another important question.
I think we said the gold and the platinum was going to be ship funds, but we didn't say whether or not we could use ship funds for personal stuff or not. That's what was
Yeah.
was
I say once we get our ship repairs done, then we can split up an amount and give it to us to spend and work with.
Yeah, just to make everyone's lives easier, I think.
Yeah, but like ship is top priority after ship repairs, then we can do it all.
Because if we can't defend the ship, then we can't really do anything else, really.
Exactly. Pog, thank you.
This would be a really
Yeah,
good
'cause
time
one
for
of
you to
the
get seeds that you don't have to scavenge out of food that you're eating. Also, but not pick up.
Yeah.
Oh. Rashi out here trying to become a Gundam.
Listen, that's why we need to put Shinji, I mean Trashy, in to the robot.
I was thinking maybe probably Keen, the thing that increases the crit range of weapons. All right, yeah, that works.
I'm curious. Do you have any sunblades?
How much will it cost?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Is it for cooking?
Oh, this is perfect. I would also say put this on hold for whenever we come back.
I can handle that.
Hmm. I'm trying to think
I
if there's
think
anything that could possibly help me to get a better sense of control over the entity, and I don't, or at least protect you guys from it. Uh, it's definitely evil, right? Like, Fex sensed that it was evil. Okay. Do you have anything that could, like, provide protection against evil, for my friends that they could maybe wear? Oh, okay. And how much would, let me see. How much would, 4 of those run me? Okay, so how much is that? I look at the crew like, guys, should I get that?
Get it?
probably, yeah. Um, other than the curse that I eventually want to remove once we have of taking care of other things, do you have anything that could help with uh, boosting the magical effects or magical potency of a spellcaster? I mostly use magic for fighting, and I want to be a little bit more helpful in combat with my spells.
Jeez.
Oh, I do want to say also, speaking of Sunblades from earlier, I actually got a lightsaber now, so that's cool.
Hey. Like in real life,
And
like one
that
of the toy ones?
Yeah, like one of those $200 ones that like you press the button, the light turns blue, and also like the blade is actually made out of like polycarbonate.
Cool.
So
is that the only thing you have that could help with what I need, or I already can cast that spell.
But that's a free cast, and that's not a cantrip.
True. True. Hmm. I'll have to think more about it.
I I'm definitely getting that amulet though, just for everybody else's sake. Yeah.
So Taiga, I want to say that Sunblade being A, cold, and B, being a longsword works out perfectly for what I have planned. Yeah. The reason why it's really good is because I was gonna have that as an arm blade onto the mech.
Ooh, hard.
Wait, I just realized there's a thing. My favorite item above all else that I've come to realize, is there a ring of free action? Fair enough.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day. Before anything happens, can I cast Protection of Good and Evil on the entire party? Okay, I gotta add that to my list of stuff I can do. That happens automatically, right? Okay, and how long does that last? Until a long rest? Okay, so yeah. Well, if it's okay with the crew,
I was gonna say the mechanic shop would probably be our next best bet.
yeah, we should go there first. I was gonna say I want to split off and get some diamonds then, because that way you guys get a res if any of you die. Isn't an estuary like? Doesn't that have to do with birds? Oh. Okay. Well, I don't really know anything about ships or engineering, so I'm just gonna follow them then. The estuary
I'm
one
sorry,
sounds.
I was a little zoned out. What were our choices? I don't know. Based off of name, Crimson Streak sounds more interesting.
I think ancient estuary sounds better, but that's just in terms of the name. And Feck and Trashy are muted. Nah.
Baby sharks. What are you talking about? We're getting baby shark ready for the kids.
Baby shark. Sorry. I say ancient estuary. Arlita says the red streak.
I mean,
Vincent, you
honestly,
Mike just wants to go get
we
food
can
for the
go-
ship and
we
supplies.
can go to either. We can go to either, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Like I said, we can go to either. It doesn't matter, or we
Vince
can
is
just
the
go
one who
to
knows
both.
about ships.
I mean, we could always go to both. You know, we could check one out, see what it has to offer, then go to the other.
Yeah, let's go to the ancient estuary first then.
Okay.
Huh. Are there price tags on the stuff in here? I don't really know what all we need for our ships. We need new cores, right?
Yeah, we need new cores. We need new. Well, I wouldn't say new. We basically need like touch-ups on the hull platings of them. And I was also gonna ask if they have any weapon systems for sale. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Hmm. Okay, so I'm gonna take that information and I'm gonna go to the other shop and just like price check it to see. Okay, so I'm gonna look around and like scratch my head and nod and be like, "Oh, this isn't the bathroom," and then I'm gonna turn around and leave and go back to the estuary and be like, "Yeah, guys, the other place is way too expensive." So yeah, this seems like the place to go.
But expensive is my middle name.
Expensive was your middle name.
No, like literally, it's actually my middle name. My father gave me that middle name.
Arlina Expensive Imdoros?
Well, it's one of my many middle names. I can't list all of them right now. It would take like upwards an hour to say my full name.
Jeez. Yeah, so I say we get the parts here, guys. Yeah, I think so. Everybody present agree?
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for just grocery shopping, just like regular stuff. Yeah, I mean.
I want to go to like a jewelry store, someplace where I could maybe find some diamonds. Yeah.
Probably get started on the to-do list, probably on my end.
Yep. Seems like the right place. I would head in. So I'm gonna be like, "Oh, hello, sir." Well, I am a cleric, and I happen to be in the market for some diamonds. I was wondering what kinds you had, and specifically about how much GP that would run me. Well, this isn't exactly for display purposes, so the cut and the color doesn't really matter all that much. It would have to be approximately either 500 GP or 300. Yes. All right, and how much is one of these? Okay, so I should have written those down. How much does that add up to altogether? Okay, if I buy them all. Okay, you know what? How much is one electrum? I mean, how much is one platinum? Okay, and we have And we had 3,000. How much? What's the ship's funds right now? Can I like pull out my banking app and look at it? Okay, we have 10,000 platinum. 100. That means we have. Okay, so how much of a platinum would 2,000 be? Yeah, okay, 100%. I am buying these. I didn't hear that on my end.
I heard a Badoop. It might have been on my end. Hold on. Nope, I didn't get a message, so it must have been on your end, Tyga.
Okay. And that is the extent of my purchases for the rest of the entire campaign, probably. Yes. I'm going to like tie those up in a bag and keep them like on my person under my robes at all times. These are not getting stolen. They are not falling out of my sight. And then I'm going to rejoin the rest of the party.
I don't want something really in particular. Just need some meats and probably some canned things that last for a while. No, just trying to get some, yeah, meats for some earlier travels. And, yeah, probably been cycle for at least like a month or so. Yeah, that's fine. All right. All right, that sounds good.
That does not sound good.
Sounds fine to me.
Oh, I wonder if this mob is connected to the mob that the mouse guy runs back on the planet with the casino. Or if it's a totally different mob. Yeah, it's okay.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
a lot of plot
I'll
threads.
take it all back to the ship.
Sometimes I
I
actually
think
need to make like a basic timeline. Oh, okay.
I think I think I'm gonna get rid of the necklace because I just realized because D&D Beyond sucks absolute ass, adding a custom magic item is gonna be like more work than just adding an already existing magic item. So I'm more so doing this because I don't want to spend 5 hours trying to figure out how to make a homebrew item on D&D Beyond just so I can get a bonus to my spells.
D&D Beyond is dumb. Use PDFs and WordPads.
Well, it's just sometimes I don't have the I don't have the mental energy to deal with fucking PDFs and shit like that. So that's why I only use D&D Beyond if like I just want to like not have to stress too much. But I don't know. Um,
Fair.
I don't have the money to get a lot of
Just use roll
paper.
20.
Anyways, yeah, so I think I'm just gonna sell the cursed necklace, so that gives me back the 10 gold that I spent. So 10. But anyways, um, and I wanted to ask her about two magic items that I saw that I think would be helpful in a different way. I wanted to ask her about a cloak of protection, and I want to ask her about stone of good luck. Yeah.
We got the ship parts, right? Okay, cool.
Okay. And what about the stone of good luck? How much would that be? Okay, then I'll just I mean, if I'm allowed to use some of the ship funds, I would like to have the cloak of protection. I mean, it's only like 1 platinum.
I think the mob stole it.
I mean, cloak of protection is more useful than the good luck stone, but I figured if it was cheaper, I would have gotten that instead. Yeah, 1 platinum to get the cloak of protection. So now I think I have to attune to that, but once I do, I'll have a 16 in my armor class. Yeah, that will see. Yeah, like I said, if it was cheaper, I was thinking of getting that because one of the good things is like you don't have to tune to it. So like with the stone of good luck, like I would still get like the bonuses to my saving throws, but I wouldn't get a bonus to my armor class. Oh. I will spend the next hour on the ship attuning to the cloak of protection.
Is the rest of the crew also back in the ship? Trashy wanted that pocket garden. Trashy, you're the Twitch
I'm
chat.
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Trashy went back to get everything that we put on hold, right? Yes. No. Maybe so.
And well, pocket garden and gun parts. She wants the pocket garden and the gun part.
I did also want that sunblade, so I might actually go back myself to get that just to make sure. I don't.
I'm probably gonna go catch up with Feck.
How much was the pocket garden?
Like 40 gold. Okay.
What was that? That sounds right. I think it's 300.
When she said making a pizza, did she mean like manually? Like,
I don't know.
I think so. I think so.
She never makes me pizza anymore. They hate me.
Motherfucker, she doesn't even live near you.
We could change that. They can move
oh,
it.
so like you're rolling. Okay, she's rolling out dough and everything. Do you want to take that out of the ship's funds for the stuff at the magic shop? Yes, she says yes.
Yeah.
Do I need to attune to? Sorry.
Okay, and could I just attune to the cloak now, or do I like actually have to wait before in-game 1 hour passes? I, literally, I only need a short rest for attunement because I don't think sorcerers get spell slots back on a short rest, do they?
Depends on your class.
I'm a sorcerer. I just said sorcerers don't get.
Okay, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only missing
Depends on
2
your.
spell slots. So it's not a big deal. I just like to have full spell slots before combat. Is all.
You guys want to get into combat?
I just assume we're always going to be in combat with this campaign because it's like, yes, fucking space dinosaurs that we thought were extinct. Now they want to kill you.
There was no combat last time, but okay. So do I have to attune
We
to
could fix
my
that.
necklace? No. Also, hey
I
Feck, what
start
took so
combat
long?
with. I start combat with chaos.
Do not.
Oh,
I said also, hey Feck, what took so long?
restocking the ships so we don't starve to death.
Did anything happen while you were out there?
Heard talks about the local mafia becoming more prevalent in this area, but that's about it.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Sounds like a plot hook to me, but I usually ignore those.
Okay, so. Oh, sorry, you go.
Well, Feck would describe what he heard throughout his shopping, and then start preparing, a meal for everyone. Yeah.
Should we?
I
I
mean,
mean, that's
don't
kind
we
of none
don't
of
we
our
have a shit?
business, but
Don't we have a
It's something
shitload
to
of
do while we wait for
leftovers?
the ships to be repaired, I guess.
I thought we had like a shitload of leftovers, so we didn't have to cook for a while.
We can cook with leftovers, you know.
Yeah. Also, Feck might just
Plus,
throw
it's
away the
rich people
leftovers.
food.
Oh no! Let's just dump all the leftovers into a single pot and make soup out of them.
Nah, I'm gonna make a casserole, leftover casserole. It's not a bad idea.
Depending on
I
what's
do
in your
something.
fridge, it's not a bad idea.
I have done similar things with with casserole, like bakes. You know what I mean? Where it's just like get a bunch of crap together. Let's go. Well, let me tell you, doing things like that, you're either gonna find the most amazing flavor combination or something inedible. No in between.
Do I have to attune to my necklace? I forget if you answered that. Okay, sorry. Oh, okay, cool. Let's hope this one doesn't become evil over time either.
Cook the evil out of it.
No.
You just have to boil the hell out of it.
No.
Tucks both necklaces into my robe.
I think we
can't
should
just
cook
boil every problem away.
I think we should cook Feck. You know, that'll be one less problem that we can cook.
You know I'm stronger than you, correct?
Oh man, I just realized if Feck dies before the rest of us, we're gonna have to cook him and eat him as a sign of respect for his culture.
Yeah, you are. Don't worry, I don't plan on Feck dying until I finally write out that backstory for Taiga.
He died as he lived, not having a backstory.
He has a backstory. Here's the problem. I could write a really quick 2-paragraph backstory that fills every main thing that happened. But at this point, it feels disrespectful to send 2 paragraphs. I'm like, I need to write a quick novella. Just real quick. Yeah.
As a Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So here's the problem, Taiga. The last time I wrote, the problem is I like writing, but I get into my head about writing, and also I get overcomplicated with some of my backstory stuff. The last time I wrote out a backstory for a campaign, a one-shot campaign, mind you, I spent around 4 pages on the parents meeting and that entire interaction before my character was even born. Once I got through those 4 pages, then I was like, all right, time to start with the backstory. I needed to write the backstory for the backstory so that the backstory made more sense.
Well, that's why I said my entire character sheet.
Usually as a DM, I try to find the best way to fit my character or my players' a character backstory into my campaign setting, rather than trying to make their backstory fit with my campaign setting. Because I want as much of their character to feel unchanged. Like, yeah, there'll have to be some changes, but like most of the time I'm just like, listen, you want your parents to fucking be nobles? All right, I'll find a way to make that work. But like, I have one player who straight up like, what for one of their character sheets, they created an entire fucking like folder dedicated to their character's backstory, their character's family history, every little fucking detail, down to like just the most weirdest shit you wouldn't think to ask, even as a DM. And it's like, wow, okay, thanks.
Kill them off session 1.
I felt like
no, that I would not do that.
Do
I
it.
felt like my ranger and my warlock had too long of stories now, and chaos is really underdeveloped in comparison. But now I understand they're average, and he's just undercooked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh right, the
I'll be
paladin.
real. There have been a few times where I'll make a character whose backstory is like 2 sentences long, and then I add to the backstory as the campaign goes, and we find out more about their personality as they like fully flesh out. And that's a fun way to do it, but also don't expect any plot hooks if you do that. Like not to later on. Yeah. I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, as a
Oh man,
player, I
fishing
try to make
villages on
my
the coast in Monster Hunter, you're making me think back good times.
as a player, I try to make my character fit the setting. But as a DM, I'm just like, oh, what's that? You want your character to have some complex back connection to this other NPC, whoever. Yeah, I'll make it work, even though that wasn't my original plan.
I have 5 D&D characters. If they don't fit into the D&D session, I don't play the session.
But I love it. I love it when players give me a chance to like add my own little weird shit, because I literally like one time I had a character who was like, "Oh yeah, my character's an orphan was raised by monks or whatever, so he doesn't know anything about his birth parents." And I'm like, "All right, bet your parents are now nobles of this country."
Is that Omega?
Yeah, that was like Omega's character. That's just one example. I mean,
It's your fighter
I did a
character,
similar
isn't it?
I did a
Have you
similar
played
thing
this
with one of
campaign?
your characters, Trashy. I think like I remember I made Rory's Rory's backstory was that like originally he was from the Feywild or something like that. I think in my campaign.
And then he was raised by a priest.
Yeah.
Cooking.
Eating pizza.
Hmm. All right. So what are the things that we need to do? We already fixed our shit. What? I think. What are the other things that we need?
Fixed our ship. Did we get our groceries and stuff?
We did. We did
Yes,
everything
we
that
got
we needed
Yep,
to take
food.
I
care of.
did. I got about a month's supply.
So we got to decide what. Sorry.
Alright. Whose plot do we want to go down, guys?
I think we
How
got
about we
to
split the
deal with
party and we
Reggie
all do
first,
our own
'cause-
plot?
I mean, we haven't even brought up any plot connected to Arlena, so that's fine.
Oh, downsides.
I
to,
know. I've
I've talked with
I
you
like how
about this.
at
I
this
know that
point
you
I
have.
just exist amongst the mortal plane.
Maybe Trashy's plot. I mean,
The only downside to Trashy's plot and the mafia thing, I mean not the mafia thing, and the casino heist would be making some really powerful enemies,
It would. It would be.
and it might make
Stakes.
other plots harder to do.
Give me a moment. I'll be right back on the use the restroom.
Theodore. Yeah,
Hey
wait a minute.
yo,
Hang on.
Lucky.
Like, was that permanent? Did I lose stats because of that?
man, I wish I would. I wish I would get sucked.
Shoot. Oh.
I want to prioritize the thing that is wrong with Theodore, but I feel like Reggie's also like something that we could take care of that wouldn't put too many people against us in the setting.
I don't know. There's too many options. I don't like it when there's too many options.
Choice paralysis.
Yeah, I got choice paralysis, so I'm just gonna leave the choice to the rest of the party because I don't know.
Oh, we get our ships prepared because that probably will take a little bit of time. Even if we
I
have
think we're already repairing the ships right now.
we're repairing them, but it can't. We have a lot of ships repaired. It's probably gonna take a day or two.
Then I
Yeah,
guess maybe we. Oh, okay, cool. That was fast.
Okay. Then we follow Trashy's order. They're the captain.
Captain, what's your order?
She has the pizzas. She
Trashy can
makes the
take on
rules.
responsibilities. I've seen them take on a lot more than just responsibilities before. A lot of stuff. Nightmares worth of stuff.
Yeah, but okay.
And
Yeah, there's nothing we
that's
can do
not
about
like
that.
that's not super important.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
hey
yeah, a
Reggie.
little.
Sorry, you finish talking
No,
before I.
no, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
hey
ahead.
Reggie. So Helmy's ship is gone. Um, did you notice anything weird happening in the ship garage? Like, what? When did it disappear?
You
Okay, that.
didn't catch it on the security cameras? God
Oh,
damn it.
it must have happened. It must have happened when we plugged the USB into him because then he shut down for a bit and started updating.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Oh, was that when Theodore was the stuff that went into the vents? Okay. When were the other points that the cameras went offline? Jordan. It doesn't matter because he's dead. Okay. That's not good that that keeps happening in correlation with these things. So do we want to investigate the black stuff that went into the vents? Or do we want to investigate, get Reggie to break his protocol so we can jailbreak him?
Can I jailbreak our ship's AI like I jailbroke my 3DS?
Basically, that's what we do, but we got to go through a dangerous asteroid belt to get some stuff.
Hmm. Is that what we want to do? I'm kind of down.
I'm down for that, yeah.
All right. Let's go down the Reggie quest line.
Yeah. I was just listening to that. That sounds about right.
Yeah, the Epsilon belt sounds right. Hmm. Oh.
What?
We've straight up run into a you're not high enough level for this quest yet.
No, I don't think he made the assets. I don't think he made the
I'm
assets
back.
that we needed for that. Okay, so well, do we want to investigate the thing that the do we want to investigate the black stuff that came out of the ferret and went into the vents then?
I'm sorry, what just happened while I was gone?
We decided to go down the Reggie quest line, but Tyga said no. Well, specifically, Reggie said no, you're not ready for that yet. So either we're not a high enough level, or he hasn't made the assets, so we're moving to a different thing.
Could we go to the one planet and go try to find some scavenged bits of the hive ships? If we could ever do that.
I don't. That wasn't one of the options. You want to go all the way back to Druss?
I said I wanted to do that, and
yeah.
Trashi even acknowledged it.
That is, we can go, but like it is a big long journey.
True.
If we go, we get to stop at the casino.
Yeah, I will also say, imagine any like spare technology that might be salvageable from that, and how much I could sell for, since it's ancient technology.
Trashy will have her dancing on the table moment.
I will, goddammit! I am at the Copacabana!
You're what? No what? No what? No what?
Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl. That was 40 years ago. Now, disco.
Oh, hell yeah.
Another Lola.
No, I have an idea. Once we get Reggie fully jailbroke, we can probably we might be able to use him to assume control of all the knights.
Jesus.
Okay, so my other choice, if not Reggie, was investigating the thing with the ferret that went into the vents, which I believe also ties in. It also stole some energy from me. It might be connected. I thought that was the same thing as the big evil that Feck sensed off in the distance, but apparently it's two entirely different otherworldly forces, so...
And that's terrifying.
Yeah. Do we?
I'm down for whatever.
Like I said, there are too many choices. It's getting too many choices gives me anxiety. I don't, I don't like when there's too many choices.
All right. All right. Hold on. Let me put it this way, crew. Does anybody hold on?
Yes,
First of all,
narrow it
yes,
down to
narrow it
what you have.
Yeah. So we
Yeah,
don't run into a firewall.
do that. Second of all, does anybody on the crew care if I just pick where we go? Anybody have objections
No.
to that?
No,
Nah,
not
you're the
really.
captain.
Okay. Because it really seems like anytime there's a crossroads and I'm trying to like give you guys options, you guys are like, I don't know. But like I can totally just choose for us. All right, that's totally an option. I just want to make sure that's okay with you guys.
So that's
Yeah,
was
I've
Feck's
given nice
suggestion
shits
from the
about.
beginning.
Okay, so we got evil, casino, and mafia.
Didn't
And
you
two
also
different
say
tools.
the ferret? Yeah, whoever attacked the ferret, probably we should investigate whoever did that first.
Distant evil that Feck sensed. Okay, so realistically, the casino, it's really just a ploy for me to be Lola. All right, so that's kind of out for right now. Second of all, if we stay here and intervene with the mafia, the mafia's often got its dirty little grubby fingers in high places. So chances are the mafia is actually running the entire planet. And if we fuck with that, I really don't want to get that kind of heat on us, especially after we just got our shit ran. So maybe we should just go and fuck around in the distant space and touch that evil. Okay? Okay, let's go.
Join the mafia.
We're not joining the
We can all,
we're not joining the
we
mousefia.
can get all really nice suits.
Okay, but the mousefia though, like the mafia in Zootopia.
Yeah.
Well, you remember that's
Oh,
canon on that casino that we were at. He also
That's
smacked the
right.
guy so hard his jaw flew off.
That's right.
That's the guy who owns the casino that's over where the factory that produces the knights are, the Gundams.
I love that. I want to go to the casino. Fine, we're going to the fucking casino.
Right.
I turned the ship around again.
We just explained why we don't want to make enemies of the mob, and it was really coherent, and it was a really good explanation for why it's a bad idea, and now we're doing it.
Fuck! Turns it around again. At this point, we are literally doing donuts in outer space. Like we have barely left orbit, and we're just doing aggressive donuts. She's like, all right, guys, come on. All right, let's figure it out. Okay, so yeah, let's not fuck with the mob. Let's go do the evil. I'm locking in. I'm muting, so I can't change my mind. Let's go.
Yeah, the evil that is in the ship and the mouse, or the evil that Feck sensed far away.
I mean, we really don't have any clues on the evil that's in the mouse right now, do we?
Well,
The
it's still
mount. What?
Or
it's
not
still
mouse,
some
but the
the
ship.
ferret. Yeah, well, yeah. Huh.
Ship ferret thing.
Can I cast detect magic?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had it forever. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Took the chance and did the dance.
On me? Huh. Oh, guys, this is really bad.
We're being watched.
Hey, okay, hang on, let me see something. I also learned the School of Magic, if it is any. Oh, scrying, right, okay. Wait, that's... Isn't that... Wait, so we were bugged?
Scrying is divination.
Yeah, so somebody was spying on us?
Yeah. Are they still spying on us? Is the magic
Yeah.
strong enough for right now? If they
Okay.
so they're not spying on us now, but they have the capability to do so. That's
Okay.
a problem.
That's a huge problem.
Who's wearing enchanted gear?
Like, everybody is wearing something. Feck's got an earring.
Alrighty.
I got elven chainmail. Oh, and I got
got
the
our-
cloak of protection on me.
Wait a minute! I have an idea! Taiga, I'm going to the ship's engine! We got our repairs done at the Mafia place! Did they bug our fucking ship?
Richter also might have had something to do with this.
That too. Okay.
Was that like that before?
Well, we can go places.
I was about to say, did somebody fill up our hyper? Just yes, we're gonna spy on these fuckers and then give them free fuel.
Was it the same person who stole Helmy's ship? But no, that was there before. We just needed to be reminded of it.
It's probably Richter. Because didn't we say that there's like already more than one Richter?
Yeah, there's the one. Yeah, but he was...
Oh my god, he has a simulacrum!
Is that a thing?
Yeah, simulacrum is a thing. So usually when your simulacrum dies, though, it turns to water, not into a dead corpse.
Then we saw the simulacrum, because when I looked at it with Devil Sight, it was fuzzy.
Because a simulacrum is made of, I think simulacrum is made of snow, technically, or ice, or something like that.
That makes sense for the first planet we met him on. He was probably there doing forbidden magic and making simulacrum. There's also the chance of, instead of simulacrum, you guys remember that very first mission we went on with all
Clones.
the cloning tubes?
That's what I was thinking, was clones before you guys brought up
Yeah.
simulacrum.
So we've got two potential options for Richter's existence, and we've got somebody scrying on us. Who here in the party is magical?
Um,
I'm magical.
me.
Can you
Me
both
and our...
DM me your spell lists?
Yeah. This is gonna be really, really fucking long, alright?
That's fine. That's fine. I just need to know what spells you have access to.
Okay.
What spells can you cast right now?
Copy.
Or with the help of a long or short rest.
Alright, I'm just gonna screenshot these so that it's
That's
easier
fine.
to DM them to you.
That's fine. I just need to know what you guys have access to. Because, truth be told, in 100% honesty, I'm going to use you guys as tools.
Magic?
Okay.
Cantrips are 0. Everything else is listed by what it is. Oh man, the formatting's all fucked up.
No, it's fine. I can read it. I can read it. Uh-huh.
Wait, what? Hold on. Why are you being like this, you stupid phone?
The Minecraft sauce is spicy.
Yo, real.
Fucking D&D Beyond is being a little bitch, so it might take me a little while to figure out how the fuck to send my spell list.
Okay.
Manage spells.
That's a good idea.
Stupid D&D Beyond wants to be a cunt, so I'm just gonna
had a
type out
thought.
these spells.
So I have locate creature, which we used before once.
That's good.
If I used that, would I be able to find multiple instances of, say, the same guy? Like if they had the same DNA, like if he was a clone? And he's dead. Or is he? Hang on, how do we... We saw one at the racetrack, we saw one on the ice planet, we saw the living one at the racetrack. Okay, the only problem is the range is only 1,000 feet. Oh, yes, absolutely. Okay, I'm following it. Where is it going? Okay. I'm gonna go over to the control panel. Is there like a thing where I can chart a course?
Ooh, Arlena, what class are you? What class are you?
I'm a sorcerer.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What level is this? What level is this? It's a cantrip. Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna rub my nipples. One of you get a cantrip named Encode Thoughts and slap that shit into our navigation system.
Well, I can change my spells out after a long rest. And that's different.
I don't think I can change my cantrips. I have to wait until I level up to get a new trip, I think, or because yeah, the only class that can change their cantrips after a long rest are wizards.
Is that chaos?
I'm a cleric.
Damn it!
Yeah.
I can change my... Sorry. Okay, become a wizard right now. Somebody on the crew become a wizard
Somebody
right now.
become a wizard right now. I cannot stress this enough. Encode Thoughts literally lets you pull a physical memory from your body and display it on a fucking screen.
Well, we have to level up before anyone can get a level in wizard.
Okay.
It's that, yes.
Yeah.
It's.
I'm so excited about this. Oh my god.
I'm stressing.
Why?
Okay, so
I'm a wizard.
I'm going to chart out on navigation the path that I'm seeing for as far as it goes. I'm gonna be like, hey, Red. Okay. So, hey, Captain, I'm seeing a trail from whatever bugged us. Do you want me to tell Reggie to follow it? Also, I don't know how long I can keep this up because my eyes are starting to hurt. But I'm willing to keep it up for until I absolutely can't anymore.
I think about it.
Is this the first
ATM.
roll?
Yeah,
of
making a
the
Constitution
game?
save.
It is. It is the first roll of the fucking session. We're already almost done with session, and it's the first fucking roll of session.
Quickly, I punched chaos
Oh god.
to add more rolls.
Oh my god. All right.
Okay, so that is a 12, but I'm willing to use twists on it. Wait, it's too late. Too late. Yeah, I forgot. That's a 12. Okay, that's fine. How much damage? Wait, hang on. Why is my hit points at 2? When did that happen? I gotta fix that. Continue, sorry.
I need a doctor and an engineer. Do we have one?
We had an engineer.
An electrician? Oh, damn.
Okay. 4 damage. Ugh. Ow. Okay, I'm gonna need some ibuprofen after this.
We'll head in that direction. Rest your eye for a minute. I have an idea.
Okay. I'm gonna sit in the corner and, like, close the third eye.
Yeah, we're gonna
Wait,
do that
do
for
you
a little while.
Do you still want all of our spells? I'm confused.
Yes, I still want your spells, please. Yes. I want your spells regardless. Regardless of what happens this session, I'm going to use your spells.
Arlie, cast guiding. Wait, no, that's my spell. Damn it.
What?
Clairvoyance.
I always
yeah.
forget that's what I always forget what that spell does every time I see it as an option, and I'm like, well, I don't know what it does, and I'm kind of lazy.
I gotta check if that's on my list. Is it? Ah, spicy sauce. It's great because I'm in pain in the campaign and I'm in pain in real life, so it's good immersion.
Yeah. I know it's possible. I mean, it might. I don't know it's possible. I saw it in a movie once, but because I saw it in a movie once, it should be possible in DM, and I could probably bullshit and logic my way
I'm gonna
through it.
I'm gonna go take a long rest right the hell now. All right.
Can I ask what Trashy's plan is?
Yes. Go
I'm
take
gonna
a
take
long rest.
augury.
Go ahead. Take a long rest.
I go to bed. My head hurts. I take a ibuprofen, space buprofen, and I go to sleep.
Oh, your head hurts? Interesting. Hey, Tyga. I do the thing.
What? You fucking what?
That sounds like a
feeling
fucking
inclined to ask, which head?
supervillain.
Secondly. No, dude, oh my god.
What's going on? I'm so confused.
I'm
Trashy's
scared.
doing something. We should all be scared.
I just sent Trashy my list of spells, so I know it's nothing that has to do with my spells that she's maniacally laughing about.
It has something to do with me having a headache, which is even weirder.
Yeah, I think I listed
Ooh.
all my spells.
Why are you ooh-ooing at me? Hang on.
What?
Okay.
Are you opening his brain up? Are you opening his brain up?
Does that mean I have to re-roll and take the lower? Got it.
Trashi, answer
I'm
my
s-
question. My answer depends on your answer.
Don't go too far, Taiga. I still want to get proper consent from the individual, but like.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay.
I'm
My
scared
passive
for blue.
my no.
Going on?
Chaos and misery, apparently.
Medical experiments. Don't worry about it.
What the fuck? No!
Okay, I'm gonna. No, definitely do not. No, I do not consent to this lie. Chaos would not, and I also do not. Okay. Trashy.
But I consent to it. So go
Trashy
start
is
doing
not
it
my
to chaos.
passive perception. Okay, my passive perception. Let me make sure I calculated this right. Okay.
That really
15. My
quiet.
passive perception is 15. Yeah, absolutely. Especially with all the weird stuff that's been happening, every time I try to go to sleep, I'm gonna like sit up and I'm gonna look around a little bit. That's a natural 20. I'm so sorry, Trashy. I rolled a nat 20 to perceive you.
Can we dread him?
Huh? Is it another rat? Um, so I'm gonna
What the
back
fuck?
up. I'm gonna back up and be like, yeah? Can I
Uh,
help you?
So, did you know I have a medical degree? I take a step forward.
Is this a deception check? 'Cause I will
I
roll
wouldn't
against
say
it.
I'm lying. Like, yes, I'm lying, but it's an obvious lie. You don't need a
Okay,
check.
okay.
It's an obvious lie.
Blue,
Really, that's
if
funny,
you need
Captain.
to, run to the hangar.
Really, Captain, that's funny because I've known you for a while now, and I don't think you've ever mentioned having a medical degree. In fact, why am I here if you are a doctor?
I take another step forward with this face.
What face?
I set you in.
No. Fucking Lord. So what you doing? What you doing, Captain? What's up? What's up? I'm gonna fucking slowly try and creep towards my door.
I Kabe Don Koas and I say, "Oh, I just want to take a peek inside. I have an idea."
No,
And I have this
What?
face on.
dude.
Don't put those into. You're gonna let me draw that last one. Goddamn, that's funny.
Trashy is about to vivisect Blue. What the fuck?
Trust yeah, that would be helping in a heartbeat. Just saying.
Can I ask why?
Well, so I saw this movie back on my home planet, where they took this person's body and they like plugged like their ship into their brain, and then they were like able to pilot the ship with their brain. And I kind of wanted to see if you could do it.
Captain, are you attempting to perform a surgical procedure on me based on Futurama, which which now exists in this universe? I made it canon just now.
Yeah. Isn't that
Run.
how most doctors operate?
Yeah, no.
Trust me. I'm a doctor.
You have to listen to your captain, Star.
Reggie, am I hallucinating? Hang on a minute. Let me just pinches my cheek, assuming this is a nightmare. Nope, I'm still here. Okay, huh.
Come on, Chaos.
I take a step forward, but then I accidentally drop the scalpel.
I pick up the scalpel.
Look!
I pick up the scalpel. I pick up the scalpel and I confiscate it.
No, give it back! I can't
Run.
look at your brain!
Oh no, this is awful.
We could just have Reggie do it. Yeah, everybody would have heard that. Everybody would have heard that. Let's assume that we're
Yeah.
trying to leave. Let's assume we're probably spilling out into the hallway at this point.
I imagine
What is
you're
going
running at
on?
high speed, and I'm just like on all fours chasing you, screaming, "Let me dissect your brain!"
Yep. I'm running.
All
I'm running.
right, I'm gonna cast hold person on Trashy.
I'm gonna hand Blue the keys to my fighter and tell him to lock himself in my fighter. I'll come get him once everything's settled.
Okay. I still got the scalpel, by the way. It's confiscated. Captain ain't allowed to have
Yeah,
scalpels.
yeah. Go lock yourself in the fighter.
I
Wait, no,
walks out
I'm gonna
like
hang back.
that. Chaos, what are you doing?
The captain tried to cut my head open and plug my brain into the ship.
I'm gonna just body block the doorway.
I look at Chaos like, Captain's orders.
No.
No,
Did they order you to do this?
absolutely not. No.
Then you gotta listen to your captain.
We are not having someone dissect another person.
We do it all
Not
the
while they're
time.
alive, anyway.
Yes, not while they're alive.
I mean, unless Trashy, I was going to, but it sounds like Trashy can't get into the ship that he's currently in. So
No, I'm not. I haven't gone there yet. I'm still hanging back because I don't want to
Yeah.
leave Captain alone in this state. She's clearly lost her freaking mind.
Blue, for your own safety, go to the hangar.
So,
I can
are
take
we?
care
I
of
can
myself.
either
I got more hit points than all of
I
you.
can I could either do hold person or calm emotions on her, which do you think will work better?
Dude, hold person. Oh
All
my god, I
right.
have a picture for this. Hold person. I don't
Yeah,
fight
I'm
it.
gonna
There is no checks needed.
Oh, you just automatically fail. Okay.
So yeah,
No,
there's
it's
just like
funny. I
a
have a
bunch
picture
of
that's
like
related.
Why do you have so many PNGs of Dr. Phil that are cursed?
what the
I don't
fuck?
know. 'Cause
Where are
they're
these at anyway?
They're in my
Of
DMs.
all in Star. Dude, the DM I sent Star is wild.
I need to see
But
it.
yeah,
I'm a curiosity.
yeah, it's just a bunch of magical tentacles just wrap around Trashy.
Please untie the captain.
Only if she agrees that she's not gonna vivisect me. Actually, hey Reggie, can you weigh in on how feasible this idea of the captain's is, maybe?
I get yoinked. Well, I have a different image for this actually. Hold on.
Hey, yeah. I just hear fucking Trashy moan. Goddamn.
That was unrelated. I'm sorry.
Like, I know they're tentacles, Trashy, but goddamn, we're live.
We love tentacles. Oh, wonderful! Thank you, Star.
That's what she sent me.
What?
And then that was followed by it's in the Starlight Menace chat, and then that was followed by a series of pictures of Doctor. I'm focusing on these three because they are the most relevant.
Really going against the captain's orders.
She didn't
You're
order
But
going
anything.
Doctor,
another
you're
man can track tier list.
I like that one thing of just no, you could let it happen. That would kill me. But Doctor, you are not a doctor.
Trashy, sweetheart, please calm the fuck down.
Trashy, you are
I
not
am
going to
calm.
vivisect a crewmate.
Reggie,
was
please
just an
explain to Trashy
idea.
why this wouldn't work.
We don't cut open friends without their consent.
I was gonna ask him after.
After?
That's not how it works!
That's worse!
You asked before, not afterwards. And he
I s-
clearly said he was not interested, and when you said you were going to cut him open.
You know, if we give him a lobotomy, he might change that answer.
Not helping!
We're not going to give him a lobotomy.
Trashy just sits on the ground and pouts aggressively.
Reggie, for the love of Lathander, please weigh in and explain why this wouldn't work so we can stop having this argument. What do you mean it would work if you plugged my brain into the ship?
We already
That
have
could
one
work.
brain in this ship, it'll be fine. Reggie
I
counts as a
I
brain.
don't.
Like
Insert
2008.
Earth year here.
Okay, now Reggie, here's a different parameter. How well would it work if Trashy was to try to operate with trying to do this procedure?
I can operate.
Neither of you are doctors.
Yeah,
I'm not
no,
even a
no,
doctor,
no.
and I'm the medic. I
No,
still
trust me.
couldn't
That's
go.
why I'm asking this question is because Reggie's gonna run it, and he's gonna realize that's a bad idea if Trashy does it. Trash. There we go.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There's a
No.
chance.
I'd do it.
Yeah,
Flag
not.
scale.
I was gonna say that. Okay, Cap, did you hear that? Did you hear that? There's absolutely no chance. Glares at Feck with all three eyes.
Fine.
Fine,
Can I
get
get,
to
like-
see your brain, meanie.
Fine. I stomp over to the control room. Thunk, 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 thunk.
You better not slam that door.
Air slams the door, and the door just very slowly.
It's like a Star Trek.
I aggressively make the slamming motion.
Just the door slowly sliding closed as like
Trashy
Trashy.
furiously trying to push the door closed, but it's not going any faster.
WAV.
Start
Okay.
playing in the arms of the angel.
Okay, can I have the keys back, please, to my fighter, by the way?
Yeah, here you go. You can have these back. Speaking of keys, I'm gonna start locking my door from now on because
Hey,
obviously.
why didn't you? I thought you already did.
Oh, I haven't been locking the doors to my room because, like, first of all, locking it wouldn't keep me from getting out if I was like possessed. Glares internally at the thing that lives in my head, and it would only keep you guys out if something bad happened. So, I'm locking my door and I'm going to sleep.
Wait a minute, can I crawl inside your brain? I make
No.
myself small.
No,
It's fine.
we're not doing Magic
Damn.
School Bus. We're not doing Magic School Bus.
Damn.
How
We're
would
not-
you make
Shut door.
yourself
Dun, dun,
small?
dun.
I'm sorry.
Listen, we're
We've
not
already
giving.
derailed so hard by this. We are not.
Listen, we're not giving Star a lobotomy. We're not giving Star a high-speed lobotomy thanks to Trashy.
Thanks.
I mean, IRL
Didn't-
lobotomy sounds pretty good, not gonna lie. I would like to not be aware of shit.
Yo, right.
No, that's horrible. No.
I
Excuse me.
know.
Pardon me. Give me that lobotomy. Yeah.
Anyway. Oh, you mean I'm going to be able to keep detect magic turned on through this, or because it was ritual? Yeah. Okay. Well, the reason why I did that is because I want to switch out one of my level 2 spells for augury. Yee.
Ooh.
Well, I guess you could say that's one hot planet.
Damn. Just gonna diss Pluto like that? What the fuck?
Planetoid.
Hey,
How
listen, it's
dare
not the
you?
size that it's not the size that matters, it's how you use it.
Oh.
The magic
All right.
school bus?
No. You seem actually disappointed that you didn't get to pull my brain out.
I'm a little sad, but it's okay.
I'm sorry.
Do we-
Question.
No. Okay, so like I am
Chaos.
disappointed I didn't get to experiment, but I understand and it is okay.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Peck will never forgive you for disobeying the captain's orders.
Technically, she never officially ordered me. She just asked, and I said
We
no.
disobeyed the captain's orders.
Oh no.
Oh.
My social credit with Beck was already in the negatives.
Oh. Like is there like a point where there is just too much negative credit and you can't go negative anymore? Like Beck already dislikes you quite a bit.
Do we have anything to sorry.
Yeah, that's true.
Not on site yet. Yet.
So do we have anything on the ship that can protect us from the lava? Because as much as I'd like to get a tan, I don't want to be scorched to death.
I think we have suits for that, right? We had cold resistant suits. Don't we have heat resistant suits? Oh.
Alrighty.
Reggie, would
I'm
it
looking
be
at spells.
would it be safe for us to go down there, Reggie? Or would we cook? Define survivable, like without third degree burns survivable, or you'll be uncomfortable but you'll be okay survivable.
Yeah, I don't want to slowly.
So
No, thank you. No,
Alright, I
thank
have an
you.
idea. All right, so Arlena knows chill touch, right? Right. If
That does not do
Arlena,
cold damage. That does that does necrotic
Oh wait,
you're
I
damage.
just realized.
shitting me.
Yeah,
just-
One
it's a
attack spell. It's not
necromancy
going to
spell.
stop you from overheating.
Hold on, I just
Yeah, it does
realized
not.
I still need to attune to that sunblade then.
Yeah, do your you can say that you attuned during the long rest. It literally just happened.
Yeah, I'll probably will do that. Because the
Okay, I
nice
have
thing
an
is
idea.
that it's cold.
I'm going to come out of my room and use augury. I'm gonna take out some sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna take out I'm just gonna do this I Ching coin style. I got 3 coins. I'm gonna shake them in my hand. I'm gonna be like, okay, if we go down onto that planet and walk around looking for the thing that bugged our ship, uh, will the results be good or bad? And then I cast the coins on the ground.
I was. I imagine.
What? Danger ahead, safe.
What?
Danger ahead, safe.
All right,
you-
perfectly
you
safe
just
to
said-
me. Let's go.
Okay, no, does that could mean there's danger ahead, but ahead is safe, like there's danger here, or that could mean there's danger ahead, but then we'll be safe.
I don't know why when you said when you said that it gives you a cryptic answer, my first thought was all right, you pull out a fucking 8-ball and start shaking it.
Literally, this is the magic 8-ball of spells. Flavor text. Next time I cast this, it's just gonna be a magic 8-ball.
Yeah. Or you know those paper things you folded in school and you would write yes or no on
Coon
the
catcher.
inside? Yeah, one of those.
Okay, so danger ahead, safe. Are we going to the lava planet?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
When we get closer to the lava planet, homie baloney with the third eye, I would like you to open it and locate creature on whatever the fuck we're hunting.
Okay, that's not gonna work. Locate creature specifically only works on things that I have seen before that are known to me. So it would work on
Or
Richter.
on creatures I think it doesn't work on creatures you're aware exist.
No, let me
But not the specific creature. I don't know.
describe a creature that is familiar to me.
I mean, I think it's pretty familiar considering it was possessing the ferret.
A specific creature known to you or the nearest creature of a specific kind, such as a human or a unicorn, as long as I have seen such a creature up close within 30 feet at least once.
You have.
Oh.
Haven't you literally looked at the ferret with devil's sight?
I guess, but I don't know if that counts as the same thing.
Try it.
Okay, when we get
There's
there, I'll
only
try
one way
it.
to find out.
Let me look at my list of spell slots.
I start stripping. I'm out. Clothes are awful.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is Trashi just getting fully nude right now?
Oh yeah, Trashy is
That's the least
butt
of our
naked.
concerns.
Trashy is butt naked, standing on one of the shelves. The floor is lava.
I think I've ever seen Trashy had clothes on, to be honest.
Okay. What do I
I
have
just,
that could
I
mitigate
just,
this?
I just
Sorry.
imagine Arlene has just a visible blush on her face. It's just fucking Trashy's fully nude.
Chaos could not possibly care less. This is not the first time the captain has been nude, and it will not be the. Okay, I say we make a break for the cave as quickly as possible. That looks like the safe that the coins mentioned.
Yeah, let's do that and hope we don't die. Also, Trashy, I know you're warm, but like, why are you naked?
I'm sorry.
I'm here.
I had to take my headset off. I'm sorry. What was
That's
going
okay.
on?
We're
I-
running into a cave. Sorry.
I was like saying, Trashy, I know it's warm, but why the fuck are you naked?
I am going to activate the Sunblade, because you did say it's doing cold instead of radiant, right? Okay. Okay. Okay.
What's that?
What's what?
That blade. I see it. What you got? What does it do?
It-
Why is it blue? It matches.
It's a sword,
Yeah.
and it's cold.
The moment the word halfway leaves his mouth, and I leap from the shelf, and I like body hug the blade of the sword.
Careful!
Are you sure about that?
Trashy
I
is the
don't know what.
lightsaber.
Oh,
It
it's
is
a
a light.
light.
Yes.
Oh. Okay,
It's
never
a
mind.
cold
Never mind.
lightsaber.
Sag. Okay, never mind.
Weird question. If I used
And
mold
that's how I got the
earth to
scar all
like,
over my torso.
if I used mold earth to like mold like the hardened magma into like a wall to like kind of somewhat protect us from the heat, would that work? Damn it.
I'm riding on someone's shoulders. I don't want to
I'm
touch the
going in.
ground. My paws are sensitive. I have like dog
Oh.
I
paws.
volunteer! I volunteer as trivia!
All right, then I am riding on Arlena's shoulders.
I said that as a joke! But you know what? Fuck it! Fuck it! Arlena will carry naked, trashy princess style.
No,
I want to. I'll walk in ahead, unless anybody else wants to be first.
Just, I don't care about the walking order. I'm trying not to laugh so. I hear
Something like
so
that.
many things.
What's your strength?
Bless you.
Gesundheit.
Go first. Explore. You want to be like second or?
Yeah, I'll be second since I have the cold sword.
I mean, I guess it depends on if Buck wants to be third or last.
I could probably be in the back just to keep an eye on everybody.
All right, Arlena's third in line with Trashy on her shoulder.
Remember Italian Nights. If you ain't first, you're last.
Yes.
God, this is just a Doom
Hi.
level. That's all this is.
A little bit. Do you guys hear the guitar music?
Down, 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 down.
Wait, I see a guy in the distance. He's got some weird armor on.
Why does he have a double-barrel shotgun?
Oh god.
He's
What's that
ripping a
big
demon
thing
in
he's
half. Where
pulling
did the
out?
demon come from anyway?
What's that big gun he's pulling out? Well, now we know that Taiga understands video game references, but not movie references.
Yes.
Face, honestly.
Listen, Taiga lived under a rock. Unfortunately, that rock was underneath of a video game arcade.
Can confirm. Can confirm.
Like I thought I lived under a rock for a while, but no, fucking Taiga lived under an entire mountain.
Are you digging a hole? Diggy, diggy hole.
Blasphemy! Dwarves never finish their holes.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oof.
Oh no! Wow, such a romantic getaway. Anyways, my feet are on fire.
Okay. I am immediately investigating this thing.
I was gonna say, why the
Can
fuck would
I
someone need a candle on a lava planet?
can I do like an arcana and or a religion check to see if I can determine what this is and what it does? Okay, I accidentally hit explorer with the dice.
Wait, what happens?
I accidentally hit you with the dice when I was moving it over. The trend continues.
Blue. Why must you
Sorry.
fail me so often?
Dice abuse.
Okay, so either one of those is not wisdom, so that's just a 4 on top of a 4. That's an 8. It's Okay.
I'm sorry, people are wanting art. I have to answer DMs.
Can I try and put the fire out?
Wait,
Okay,
no,
that's...
Blue, I have the best solution ever.
Yeah.
Let me just put the flame out with my cold sword.
Okay, but
Yeah.
it's green fire, so...
I'm sure it'll be fine.
You need to hold
Magic.
E to destroy the skull.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
gotta
sure.
you gotta use red ice to put out green fire.
So we're using a blue sword in the place of a green key. This will be fine. I'm gonna bap it with the blue sword. Yes. Mhm. Oh shit. Okay.
Oh god, hang on. I'm standing near him. Is this gonna be an AoE thing?
Oh boy, I can't wait to see God. Alright, what's my...
God?
If it flipped
Okay,
the
that...
Ender,
You
tell
said
him
a
I said help.
Constitution saving throw, correct? Okay. Just want to make sure about that. So that would be... Okay. Wait, where did all my D20s go? I had like a few of them by me. Oh, here we go. Oh, I'll take that. Thank you.
I was gonna move it over to where your token was and not your cursor.
Survey says that'd be a 23. Oh god, okay.
No.
You have any
Sacrifice.
ibuprofen? I will have it.
I cast
Oh.
calm emotions.
Yes. Oh boy, okay. This is my D10, right?
Oh no!
Yes.
He's turning into a Disney villain!
Turning into the Hulk.
Whose emotions do we need to calm? I got.
That is
What?
a 7. Uh-oh. Yeah?
What?
What?
We just won't stay dead. You're now Richter.
Inside of Explorer's body or Vincent's
Amazing.
body.
You have become Space Cowboy.
Oh,
Well,
that's
I guess
really
this is how
funny.
Richter does his thing.
This campaign, I swear.
Real quick, DM Chan, when is the next D&D session? Can we end soon? I want to take a nap.
Fair. This is so crazy.
Honestly, I like the cliffhanger of Vincent turned into.
Yeah,
that
that
was
was a fun
I love
cliffhanger.
that as a cliffhanger. Just seeing everyone just, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Oh god. Oh god.
Vincent, you sound a lot like Richter. What the fuck is wrong with you?
No way.
Oh my god. That. I'm sorry. That's just
God
really.
damn, Trash.
Jesus Christ, Trashy.
She's like the MGM lion closing out the cliffhanger.
Instead of the lion, it's just me belching.
Ah,
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, this was hilarious.
This is great. Thank you. We got nothing done, and I tried to lobotomize someone. To be fair, I genuinely thought it would work. I you were right to turn me down.
Yes. Trashy, I'm gonna be real. I would have locked you in a room until you would have calmed down. I'm gonna be real.
Trashy? I was trashy once. They put me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room filled with chappies.
Please understand,
I mean,
you were right to turn me down.
Well, yeah, it wouldn't have worked. And also, like, you guys would have been down a cleric.
No, the cleric. No, we still have a cleric. It's just that they'd be possessed by horrible ooze. You would have became
Yeah.
Ivan Ooze. How do you feel about that?
Wait, if I had had my brain removed, then it would have just been the ichor in my body. I don't know if that's how that
Essentially.
works. No medicine.
Yeah. You were right
No
to turn me
medicine.
down.
I know you aren't a doctor. You would have done a medical check before now. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
And become. And commit.
Come.
Of course, the gunslinger becomes yet another gunslinger. Praise be. It's really funny. Of course, because why
The other
not?
office people we met.
Oh my god, is this why there's so many Richters in the universe? Oh my god, the bitch at the counter literally said, this is a really popular item here in this city. Oh.
Oh my god,
Become Axe. That would have been crazy.
I'm just getting possessed by the soul of Richter. Of course, why not? His physical body came back, but you know, his soul didn't come along with it.
No hard feelings.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Alright, time to